Hey, what's good, guys? Nate the Great. I want to share with you today a commonality that I find very, very just alike within so many high-level CEOs, some of the wealthiest in the world. Now, at the end of the day, some of these guys, they do have incredible skill sets. Most of them have incredible skill sets, but it wasn't always like that. So, something that I've noticed and even experienced with myself is you don't necessarily have to be perfect in order to be successful. You don't have to have all of your ducks like exactly that centimeter aligned. No. That's not what you have to do. What you do have to get used to, though, and most importantly, what you have to make a habit, and the thing that's extremely crucial to you just leveling up, and succeeding and breaking that, Malcolm Gladwell says that tipping point, it's like that breaking point, shattering that glass, is just becoming so great at executing. And when I say becoming so great at executing, that means you might execute and find out, oh, well, it didn't necessarily need to go in this direction. I need to take some steps back, go a different direction, which it's fine. But the thing is, you're still making progress because executing, maybe not necessarily in the right direction, is better than not executing and staying stagnant. And that's what a lot of beautiful human beings do. Like they'll just simply be stuck. And it's a real problem. And that's why I wanted to talk about this, because there's a lot of incredible human beings out there that they are stuck. They just simply don't know which direction to go into. And that causes them to stagnate. And unfortunately, we live in a very distraction world. The phone, that's the number one distraction. There's so many apps, and by all means, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, YouTube, all these different apps, they're great to utilize if you're utilizing them how you should be within a creative standpoint. If you're not necessarily creating and you're just kind of digesting, it's good to digest from the right people. But a lot of people are digesting information that just simply doesn't matter. And they're wasting what my good friend and mentor, Bobby Castro, says. They're wasting their non-refundable minutes. So again, I wanted to make this kind of short and sweet. You got to understand, it's okay to execute. And even if you don't necessarily feel as if you're executing for the end all be all, that's fine. Executing can come as reading. Executing can come as making a video like this. Executing can come from making a solo episode of a podcast, starting your own podcast, starting your own YouTube channel. As long as you're executing, because you're wiring your brain as well to basically say, I'm making progress. And guys, making progress that's 120% better than not making progress. Okay? In order to absolutely get to the top, you gotta fail. But how are you gonna fail? By executing. Every execution isn't always gonna be a success. Every execution, you're gonna have some failures. What if it's like fail? Are you still gonna keep going? Or are you gonna stop? Most stop after fail. But what if I told you fail, 9 fails, boom, success. Would you still do it? It's 9 failures. What if that was 9 businesses that failed for you to hit that number 10, to become worth over hundreds of millions of dollars, to have the status that you want to have? What if it took that, but you stopped after 3 failures? Again, what's defined as a failure? Okay? So again, life, it's not about perfection. No. If life is about perfection, wow, this world would look so different. Talk about never making a mistake. That's insane. So stop trying to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to start. You just have to be consistent. You just have to execute. Because mark my words, when you do those things, it might not be tomorrow. It might not even be next month. It might not even be next year. But I guarantee you, you will soon see what execution does. And everything else, the universe, God, Mother Nature, whatever it is that you believe in, they're going to give you exactly what you've been wanting. But you got to execute, most importantly. Don't be a perfectionist, just execute.